The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.
Coming up on the Drumbeat.
Theater students prepare for Christmas.
And all students prepare for finals.
Coming up next on this semester's final Drumbeat episode.
From Studio 203 in Potter Hall on the campus of Tyler Junior College, this is the Drumbeat.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Taylor Talent.
And I'm Cecilia Cole. It's basketball season here at TJC, and TJC's men's basketball team is hoping for a stellar year. The Apaches are defending conference tournament champions and hope to keep it that way. The Apaches basketball season starts against Brookhaven's College on November 2nd in Wagstaff Gym at 3 p.m.
Now we're going to take a look at some things going on around Tyler.
Ethos Jiu-Jitsu and Martial Arts of Tyler offers several different types of self-defense, from kickboxing to wrestling to jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a grappling art, and you can use it to subdue an attacker.
Whether you're looking for a knockout or submission, you can use either striking or position in jiu-jitsu or wrestling to get to whatever the desired result is. If you want a submission or you want to beat somebody.
Although jiu-jitsu initially incorporated strikes, it has evolved into a grappling-only art.
It's actually becoming less common in a lot of schools. Guys don't really glove up too much anymore.
If you decide to give jiu-jitsu a try, it's going to take you a while to get your black belt.
It varies from person to person. There's an average. Some people can get it in 10 years, some take longer.
Although that may be daunting, jiu-jitsu has other benefits. You will gain confidence and mental toughness as you work your way through the belts. It's also good for your health.
You also kind of learn a lot about your conditioning and your physical health.
Of course, the most important thing is to have fun. If you plan to train in jiu-jitsu for self-defense only, there may be other and perhaps better options.
My first line of defense is going to be my sidearm. Other than that, it's probably going to try to get away from the situation before engaging.
I'm Lucas Hallmark for the Drumbeat.
Actors and crew members of TJC's theater group have been hard at work preparing for their performance of A Christmas Carol. The crew prides themselves on delivering a classic rendition of the original story with performances from Sean Riley Cunningham, Zach White, and Bryson Chalk. Performances will take place in Wise Auditorium from November 28th to December 1st at 7:30 p.m. and on December 2nd at 2:30 p.m. Students may claim unreserved seats with their TJC IDs. Coming up after the break, we'll talk briefly about how to get registered for next semester.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to the Drumbeat. Let's take a look at a new degree coming to TJC.
Many students at TJC have seen the wide range of options and degrees. There are countless to choose from. However, one in particular stands out. That is the game design program.
The program pretty much brings together artists and programmers, and we make games or other applications that you can use in the media.
The program is a popular choice among the teen kids that come to college. However, they soon realize that making games is a completely different story than playing one, and that there are a lot of prerequisites to the program.
Yes, there should be a placement test. With programming, it has to be very logical. I think to get into the programming side at least, you have to be able to know how to do simple math, know order of operations, stuff.
The program also has a top dropout rate in TJC due to the difficult time new students have finding how things work and what they should have learned before joining the program.
When you in the classrooms, they teach a lot from PowerPoint. It is hands-on stuff you have to learn, and a lot of it you do have to go home and do yourself, but I think they can easily get programs together. They could sit down with you a little bit more and teach you how to do it. It's just they give you everything and you're supposed to put it into the code yourself, which isn't very helpful. You're not learning anything.
The game design program does have a large opportunity for fun. You can join the group IGDA, or International Game Design Association, which opens the door for new people and veterans alike. Even with all of the flaws in the program, it definitely has its place and holds a special place in TJC. From being alone in college to having new friends bring you up and working alongside them, making the program one of the most close together programs you can find on campus. This is Stephen Hadley with the DrumBeat News.
A TJC professor is helping keep one of its TJC promises by implementing community service into her classroom curriculum. Janet Booth, professor of medical office management, asked her students to serve at an organization in the community. This is a group project, and the students had to present the history of the organization and how they helped make a difference within that organization. The nonprofits helped include the East Texas Food Bank, the King Storehouse Food Bank, and many others. To read more about how these students helped make a difference, you can find the story in the next issue of the DrumBeat newspaper or at www.thedrumbeat.com. When we come back from the break, we'll wrap up the semester with preparations for finals and the holidays.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to the show. Registration has opened for the winter, spring, and summer semesters. TJC will be hosting registration rallies and fast-track events in order to allow students to complete the registration process quickly. The registration rallies will also allow current or future students to talk to an advisor and register for their classes without setting up an appointment. According to Claire Mizzle, Assistant Director of Admissions, students may complete registration and leave with a schedule in their hand in 1 hour. The Fast Track event includes TSI testing, which is great for new students. For more information about upcoming registration rallies and Fast Track events, you can visit the TJC website.
With the semester coming to a close and the holidays around the corner, we here at the DrumBeat wanted to give students the rundown on how to succeed in the weeks to follow.
Be sure to know the schedule for each of your finals. This includes times and locations in which these tests will be administered.
Ask your professors if Scantrons will be required for the exams, and be prepared to bring all other necessary materials for testing day. You can find a free Scantron in the newest issue of our DrumBeat newspaper.
If you don't already know this information, you can refer back to our DrumBeat newspaper for the schedule, which will be coming soon. Thank you for joining us today and throughout this semester.
From all of us here at the DrumBeat, we wish you well on your final exams and hope you have a great holiday.
And remember that you can find more news at thedrumbeat.com.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.